Imagine a man standing alone on a beach. The waves are rough. The sea is violent. Far from shore, someone is drowning. The man sees the person struggling in the water, arms reaching upward, fighting against the waves. Every second matters. If he waits too long, the drowning man dies. So he runs. But he faces a choice. He can run straight toward the person, enter the water immediately, and swim directly. Or he can run farther down the shore first, then enter the water at a different angle. At first glance, the answer seems obvious. Run straight. Take the shortest path. Reach the victim as fast as possible. But the shortest path is not always the fastest. Running on sand is fast. Swimming through water is slow. If he enters the water too early, he spends too much time swimming. If he runs farther on land first, he spends more time running, but less time struggling through the water. So the quickest rescue is not the straightest line, but it's not the different angle too, because that increases the total distance. So we take the middle path. That is perfect. So the middle path is the quickest path, and the man can figure this out. He can estimate, he can compare, he can think. Without writing equations, his mind balances two facts. Running is fast, swimming is slow, so he chooses the path that saves the most time. He chooses the route that minimizes delay. That makes sense because he is intelligent. He sees alternatives. He predicts outcomes. He chooses the best option. Now imagine light facing the same problem. A ray of light travels through air, then reaches water. In air, light moves fast. In water, light slows down. So just like the man on the beach, light could continue straight, or it could bend. And what does it do? It bends, not randomly, not approximately. It bends at the exact angle that minimizes travel time. Exactly the same solution the man found, the same logic. Spend more distance where movement is fast, less distance where movement is slow. That is what refraction is. Light changes direction because that path is the quickest, and this creates one of the strangest questions in physics. How does light know? The man knows because he thinks. He can evaluate paths before taking them. He can imagine the future, but light cannot think. Light has no mind, no awareness, no intention. It cannot compare options. It cannot calculate, and yet it behaves as if it has solved the problem perfectly. Every time. It always finds the exact path that minimizes time. It behaves as if it already knows the answer. At first, this seems impossible, because the behavior looks intelligent. And whenever we see something choosing the best path, we assume some form of decision-making. But in this case, there is no decision. There is only physics. And the real explanation is far stranger than the illusion. Light does not choose the fastest path. Light does not calculate anything. Instead, light takes every possible path. This sounds absurd, but it is one of the deepest truths in modern physics. To understand it, we must stop imagining light as a tiny particle traveling along one road. Light is also a wave. And waves do something particles do not. They spread. A wave does not move like a single object. It propagates through possibilities. So when light moves from one point to another, physics says it does not follow one route. It contributes through every route. The straight line, the bent line, the wide curve, the impossible zigzag. Every path contributes a wave. Imagine an infinite number of possible routes between 2 points. Now imagine that every route sends a tiny wave. Each wave carries a phase. Some phases line up, some phases do not. And when these waves meet, they interfere. If 2 waves line up, they strengthen each other. If they are out of step, they cancel. This is the key. Every possible path exists as a contribution, but most of them destroy each other. The strange routes cancel. The inefficient routes cancel. The chaotic routes cancel. Only one family of paths remains reinforced, and that surviving family is centered around the path of least time. So the fastest path is not chosen. It is the only path that survives interference. Think about what that means. When the man rescues the drowning person, he chooses the fastest route because he is intelligent. When light bends entering water, the fastest route appears because every other route disappears. One involves thought, the other involves cancellation. But from the outside, they look identical. That is why the universe appears purposeful. Nature behaves as if it is solving problems. Light appears to calculate. Matter appears to optimize. Motion appears to select the best possibility. But beneath that appearance, nothing is choosing. The universe is not selecting the best option. It is allowing all options, then erasing almost all of them. This is one of the most profound ideas in science. This idea extends far beyond light. The same principle governs motion. Objects move along paths that minimize action. Waves settle into stable patterns. Quantum systems explore possibilities, then collapse into outcomes. Again and again, nature appears to know the best way. But perhaps it does not know anything? Perhaps reality is simply the residue of what survives. That means the world we experience, the stable motions, the predictable paths, the elegant laws, may not be selected by intelligence. They may be what remains. After all, unstable possibilities cancel away, and that turns the original question into something deeper. The mystery is not, how does light know the fastest path? Because now we know, light does not know. The deeper mystery is this. Why does the universe work by allowing every possibility only to destroy almost all of them? Why does reality emerge through interference? Why do stable truths appear from infinite alternatives? Because perhaps what we call reality is not the set of all possibilities, but the tiny fraction that survived. And every time light bends entering water, you are witnessing that process, not decision, not intelligence, but possibility collapsing into order. The ray of light seems to know where to go, but it does not know. It survives. And maybe that is what reality itself is, not what was chosen, but what remains.